What's good, everybody? It's Mr. Composition, the MC that writes fiction, back at it with another reaction. We got some new Daylyt, Romania. Now, if you're new to the channel, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, notification bells on so you don't miss when I drop a new video on the road to 10K. So I haven't heard much from Joey Badass. Here we are in month 3 after the whole debacle. And I'm just glad that Daylyt is just releasing more singles and showcasing his lyricalness, his gangsterness. So let's go ahead and check this out, y'all.
Unapologetically outspoken.
Yeah.
The token. Simply I thrive in the thought of what was meant to be.
Yeah.
And from then everything was history. I quote, I am him, no other. I am my brother's keeper.
Yeah.
The same fable, the same story of Cain and Abel. Gracefully. Believe in you, believe in I.
Woo.
Some pride may feel like make-believe. The sight quite an amazing feeling. The time we make up ain't Maybelline.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lately I've been in the thoughts of my past. Homies who didn't have the patience, I laugh at the pace of a grass. Hopper off the jump, they was bugging. I kept thugging through the scrapes and the scabs. I did it like no other. Smothered in greatness, the recipe successful. Fuck the trendy shit, the lesson is to be special. My flavor, a bitter taster. Without a favor, I ain't catered to the way that all you niggas ate. I double my foes.
Yo, that line though, it's just all like for the trendy special. Because I mean, that's when you're thinking about longevity, which maybe a lot of these newer cats and it's like that every generation. It's not a this generation versus the other generation type of thing. It's just a general type of thing, and I think that people like I would say maybe each generation thinks that they're exempt from it, but time literally shows. We could literally see a lot of these artists who 30, 20, 10 years ago, we could see the ones who thought being a specific way was going to allow for them to have longevity, but that's the ones that, as Daylyt would say, is special. And what makes you special is the fact of you being yourself and being able to continue through, because a lot of these artists do have some times where it's quiet, or a couple of albums back to back wasn't really hitting, but I would really look at Nas as a extremely perfect example, because it's just all like, and not to say whether or not they were bad as far as on the fan standpoint, it would just look commercially, and then he dropped the King Disease, and then it was just popping after that one to grab everything like that. So, but there was a lull, there was a period of time where he was still releasing stuff, but it just wasn't hitting the same, you know what I mean? So yeah,
that's why that roll stone cover sleep, how I warm up the soul, but never sell out. Temptation in my mind, get the hell out. I was never tempted, I was thinking of temptation on nights like this. 10 hours in a station, studio, pen and pad, thinking innovation. Sinister thoughts, compartmentalize the shit I saw. Y'all penalize, you send it from the jaws. Y'all water who harder than I. My bag different, ask me what to eat, now I order the sky. Woo. The new air bite, hotel me is drama, we a riot at the Hyatt at my.
Ask me when I'm eating, I'll order the sky.
Highest peak is hide and seek for your top 5. Greatest I gotta strive. Put me in a room with the best. Sinister thoughts, compartmentalize the shit I saw. Y'all penalize, you send it from the jaws. Y'all water who harder than I. My bag different, ask me what to eat, now I order the sky. Woo. The new air bite, hotel me is drama, we a riot at the Hyatt at my highest peak. It's hide and seek for your top 5, greatest I gotta strive. Put me in a room with the best, I walk out, they not alive. That's not a lie, but I'm just tired of the talking. Up here, but down there, I see a coffin. I walk it like I talk it, I take every step. Slowly to the top, that's why I'm very prepped. I'm ready for every skeptic. If you disagree, it's gonna get very hectic. This how I cook up here, look up here, I'm him.
Yeah.
I'm him. Yeah.
And you can definitely feel it, man, because it's like everything that I've been reacting to that I've caught that he's recently dropped. I'm just all like, yo, it's interesting because it's just like I originally heard of him through his battle rap. But there's not a lot of battle rappers that could just make some dope tracks, you know what I mean? And everything, the beat selection that Daylyt's been picking, especially, has just been like chef's kiss. You know what I mean? It's interesting because I'm just like, is this all TD right here? I think that's Isaiah Rashad. I think that's Punch. You know, it's just interesting, you know, because he seemed like it to make a comparison, because when I first seen him, he was doing the whole Spawn, you know, everything like that. But the way he's appearing is just like Spawn. It's just like, yo, but like from the shadows and then just wrecking shit. Because I don't know, like I feel like he's getting the attention that I feel like he really should have had. But I mean, everything really does happen at a particular time, and he's just letting, you know, it seems like he's got something that's about to go down. I don't know if it's an album, I don't know like what, but everything that I've been hearing has just been really, really dope. Really, really dope.
Some may look at my past and see a joke. I look at my past and see a bag on your goat. I quote, whoever I go at, it'll smoke. The mountain too high for your hoofs, but look, I cooked without a CO. Okay, no criminal record, still get respected in some hoods that y'all neglected from. I'm from the hectic slums, watch to be exact. On my spot that I fought without the paperwork. That niggas flash, they happy they got caught. Dummy, they thought I was a moving white boy. I just moved like a white boy in the back of the library with 2 white girls. Dope in the book.
Oh, bring that back, man.
Happy they got caught. Dummy, they thought I was a moving white boy. I just moved like a white boy in the back of the library with 2 white girls. Dope in the book, never got booked. Now my flex is how I made it out them hectic parts from the jets, but now I get the jet to start. Check the car, 300K on gas just to fly past Romania. Top ramen in the cockpit for the pain I come from. Gotta remind myself of when I ain't have it. How I'm living now, it really feel like madness. Delete my average, cause what I average now costs more than them carrots. Element 18, watch, I'm a savage. Me and this thing in marriage. They say the apple don't fall far from the tree. If you boys look like a fruit, then y'all perish. I'm Robert Parrish, Will Chamberlain, and Brian and Prime, Kareem Abdul.
Bring that back, bring that
delete
back.
My average, cause what I average now costs more than them carrots. Element 18, watch, I'm a savage. Me and this thing in marriage. They say the apple don't fall far from the tree. If you boys look like a fruit, then y'all perish. I'm Robert Parrish, Will Chamberlain, and Brian and Prime, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Bird, Jordan, and all combined.
I have not heard as far as a Parrish line like that, because it's just like, you know, with fruit and being out, and, you know, it could go bad, Parrish, but then as far as like, well, click, you know, Parrish as well, you know, and it's just all like, dang, that was dope, that was dope. Before we get into that, this video is sponsored by me. Hey, if you want to dive into new music, I have a catalog. Yeah, these are not singles, these are albums. But more recently this year, I did release an album called Tame Chaos. So you can listen, stream, download, purchase, all of that in the link in the description. And just, you know, check it out, because I want to see if people are actually seeing this and going to the site. So anyways.
I walk it like I talk it, I took every step. Slowly to the top, that's why I'm very prepped. I'm ready for every skeptic. If you disagree, it's gonna get very hectic. This how I cook up here, look up here, I'm here.
And just to even be sitting up there talking about a flight to Romania, still cooking top ramen noodles, just to remind you of where you came from is a wild scenery to even imagine, but it does make sense, and I couldn't imagine it. Like, but yo, this was dope. This was another just dope banger from Daylyt. I'm just all like, dang, okay, we about to get some. About to get some. I mean, we getting it. But I mean, like, it said it was unmastered, and like, it's just all like, bumpers, just throw it out. But what do y'all think? Let me know in the comments. Y'all think an album's coming? Yeah, what do you think? But hey, it's just a composition of MC that writes fiction. Back at it with another reaction. Make sure to like, subscribe. Notification bells on so you don't miss when I drop a new video on the road to 10K. Make sure to check out the description for the music, books, comics, and more. All right, y'all. Peace.